Hey folks, it's Tony Fortunato from the technology firm. Again, something completely different for the crowd. I've got a router here that I'm configuring. It's going to be a remote install by the client. And one thing I always explain to people is when you send stuff out, you should really explain to people what to expect when they plug it in. Like, what do the lights mean? How long does it take to boot up? So what I usually do is I include a little diagram of what the plug-in to wear, just to make it easy for people. And then I also explain if the light's green, it means this, and white means that. And it takes about a minute to boot up, that kind of thing. So that's what we're going to do right now, because I've had a few people actually ask me, great, sounds great, how do you do it? So here we are in Windows. I'm at the command prompt. And you may or may not know any of this stuff. So the first thing is I'm going to change the prompt. And you'll see why in just one moment. So prompt space $ capital T $capital G. So T stands for time, G stands for greater than sign. And I'm going to put a space in there. So this is kind of, for me, it's important. You may not care as much. And now every time you press enter, it has the current time there, which is very helpful. If you don't know, in the command prompt, CLS is clear screen. There it is. Now we're going to start a ping. So ping 8888, whoops, 88. And off we go to the races, right? We're good. And the other thing I'm going to do, you can't see this, I'm going to make sure my Wi-Fi is disabled, because if I reboot the router and it's plugged into the cabled connection, it'll probably revert back to Wi-Fi and it'll mess everything up. So the pings work just fine, which is great. We're going to add a -T, so it just goes on forever, right? Now, this is entirely up to you how you want to do this. And we're just using ping to find out how long things take. So I'm going to kill that. And then the cool thing is I'm going to start a little video of the actual router to show you what it looks like. So I'm starting that up right now. I know you can't see it, so just give me 1 second, please. I'm going to just edit this out anyways. And there you go. I've got a shot of the actual router. So that way you can see the lights, which is what people are going to see. So I'm going to start a recording. There we go. And I'm going to bring up a SSH session. I'm going to just simply type in reboot, right? And it says, you want to reboot? Yep. And off it goes. And now I'm going to start my ping. And I know I started it. Actually, I'm just going to press enter a few times. There you go. And the ping has started. So I'm just going to resize this just a bit so you can see the screen. And you can see it timing out, obviously. So now I'm just going to pause the video. I'm going to wait. And that way I can show you how long that took. So you can see the pings are timing out. With Microsoft, it waits every 1 second. So one way to find out is you simply count the pings. It's up to you. You can see my adapter starting to act a little funnier because the link light is now active. So again, it's not completely up. You'll see in the video that the router's light is not quite solid blue with this vendor. Solid blue means that it's up and running and talking to the network management system. Right now it's flashing white, and now it's gone to blue. So now it's not quite done yet. Now it's flashed and it's gone solid. There you go. So now the pings are back up. So now I can calculate exactly how long that took. I'm going to just simply break out of this. And you can see it's 9:01 a.m. and it went down at 8:59 a.m. This is not exact science, but it's close enough. I can also just tell by looking at the video length how long it took as well. That's it, folks. So when you send stuff out, just get familiar with what it looks like when it boots up. I also go through other scenarios where it can't find the server. It's like a flashing blue. What does it look like when you do a firmware update? It's a solid white. Stuff like that. Just so when somebody goes and looks at the router and they tell me what the light looks like, it really does help a lot. Have a good day. Bye for now.